My name is Christian. It was given to me by both my parents, but it's kind of interesting how my parents did it because my dad's name is Christopher, my mom's is Linda, and so I'm Christian, and my sister is Lindsay, so Christopher, Christian, Linda, Lindsay. But then there's also my brother Josh, but that's a completely different story. So when I looked up the name Christian, I mean, for the most part, it's pretty obvious that it means a follower of Christ, which is the biggest part of my life because I go to church almost every Sunday, and he's a big part of my life, and knowing that I can count on him to be there, and then praying just gives me a lot of comfort. And it's also, my mom tells me it means gift from God, which she said was a big part in their lives because she had me as her firstborn. For me personally, the only other name that I really have besides Chris is Bushy, because when my older cousin was younger, when she found me in the visited me in the hospital, for some reason she couldn't pronounce Christian, so she called me Bushy, and it's really stuck with me my whole entire life. I actually now am at the point where I get called Bushy more than I do Christian now, so it's kind of transitioned to my real name, but I would never change Christian for anything. It's kind of funny when people ask my name because a lot of the time I end up just saying Bushy instead of Christian, and so people always ask me like, is that your real name, or like where does that come from? And so it's kind of like, no, my real name's not Bushy. And I kind of wish there was a story to it, but it's really just that my cousin could not pronounce the name. And so, but I do really love the name Christian. It's really a good conversation starter. For instance, when people ask me about it, like they instantly think of being a Christian, and then so I can always start good conversations with people, like what they do and don't believe, and why not. And I love talking to people, so it's a great way to start a conversation with anyone. And Christian was the name my parents gave me, and it truly represents what me and my whole family believes, and I would never change it for anything.